All right, folks, today the project's going to be to clear out a hedgerow. As you can see behind me, we've got trees that are all crowded on us and hard for the wildlife to either eat in here, fly between the big dove field and the small dove field. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the two fields by clearing this hedgerow out. So we're going to take my excavator along with a chainsaw and we're going to dig trees up, we're going to cut trees, we're going to use firewood. So we're not going to get rid of anything, and we're going to use some of the brush for the wildlife, for some of the rabbits and quail to be able to hide in. So throughout the process, you'll see what's behind me converted into something a lot better. All right, folks, as you can see, we've got a good bit of work done here, and what we didn't see before, we'll see now. Big, nice oak tree that can expand its canopy and wildlife underneath and eat more acorns. And it's a nice seat.
So right now he's heading back to the barn and we're gonna be waiting on my granddaddy here in the red truck because he's gonna help us use some of the equipment to clear out this hedgerow.
Yeah, I'm Ray Sr. I'm going to be helping Ray today. We got to cut trees. We got to clean all this hedgerow here out. That's a lot of work and a little time to do it. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Ray, you got gas and stuff in here? One on that side, the field. That one you're talking about way over there, Ray.
Right, way over there, the single one.
The one's way on that side. What it looks like to me.
Where?
It's all right.
All right, what I'm doing now is tightening up the tracks on the excavator. So I'm shooting grease in there to make the track a little tighter so it doesn't jump off. If that track jumps off, we got a bad day. I'm gonna use a piece of equipment, it's the excavator, and I got a pretty good deal on it. I actually stole it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I got this at a farm auction, and the year it was made, it was the year they call old. So it's pretty old. So hopefully it'll work as hard as I work. All right, so I'm gonna check the fuel on this thing, and they have high-tech fuel gauges. So what you do is you basically stick a stick in here, and wherever the fuel is on that stick, so we got about 3/8 of a tank, so we're pretty good. All right, one of the things I've learned about cutting trees, by watching other videos too, is there's something called a widowmaker cut. And I understand why it's called a widowmaker cut, because it'll make you spouse a widow. So you got to cut a wedge on one side of the tree, and that wedge has to be 1/3 of the diameter into the tree. And what that helps you do is when you cut the back side of the tree, it snaps off safely.
I've cut these trees down. Now I've got to cut it up so he can carry it off and pile it up so we can burn them.
Do this.
Yeah. We got a hydraulic hose come off of here. We're trying to get it back on. A lot of things complicated.
So as you can see, they're going to be repeating this process a couple times where they'll pick up a limb, drop it in the piles, and later on we'll get a different piece of equipment that I don't know the name of, and we're going to be moving it to a different spot.
What do you want? Heat index 105, but there's no pity for the weary.
It's hot.
All right, what we're doing is refueling and re-oiling the chainsaw to keep the blade lubricated so we can cut for another 17 years.
How many trees are y'all cutting?
About 100,000.
Are y'all cutting these 3 trees?
No, we're gonna leave those 2, and then we're gonna cut the next 4. So these 2 can branch out. I talked to the squirrel up.
He's off the clock. He's done clocked out for the day.
I'm tired.
We switched jobs on him.
All right, what I got to do now, this tree hung up, so I got to take the excavator bucket up high and help it down because it doesn't know it wants to go yet. What we need to clear out a hedgerow typically is a few different tools. Chainsaw is one, that's almost a must to be able to cut limbs up and things, and it helps to have an excavator with a bucket on the front with a thumb. Makes it a lot easier. You don't have to have it, but it helps.
What if you don't have an excavator? What do you do?
Hopefully you got a friend with one. So as far as timing on, how long it takes to clear out a hedgerow, of course it depends on the length of the hedgerow, but it usually takes a few different weeks coming out, especially when it's hot in the summer. You work a little bit, you take a break. You work a couple of minutes, and you take a few weeks break, and then you work a couple more minutes, you take a couple more weeks off.
What you got there?
Trying to get cool here.
So what you got?
Your dad's working me to death. Working me like a barred mule.
So you got you a new hat.
Got my new hat
What's it do?
with a fan.
With a
There's
fan.
a fan on each side.
And then he just tried to break.
Hey,
All right, we'll go out now. We're gonna cut 100,000 million trees.
Ray, we might better get out of here because we done made a lot of noise. I don't know whose property this is, but they're gonna be coming out here pretty soon. We gotta go. Did you show what we did?
Yeah, she did.
We better get out. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe, but be safe.